So today I'm going to talk about co-creation, otherwise known as manifestation. What is the difference between co-creation and manifestation? What are the three pillars of manifestation / co-creation that you need to engage in order to bring your thoughts into reality and into something that you can experience in real physical life? So the difference between co-creation and manifestation is that you co-create with our Creator, you co-create with God. In Anastasia's fourth book, it's called The Co-Creation. She gives a beautiful description about the creation of the world, about the intention that our Creator had for humanity and the earth and the universe, and how the energy of love is an essential part of creation, and how I address our Creator. I say the Creator of the universe, the earth, Adam and Eve, and me. How you connect with our Creator is up to you. The names you use, whatever feels good to you. But that's what I do. And manifestation is just you having a thought, I want to experience that, and making it happen. Or not. But that's the idea, that you can manifest without our Father. You know, you can manifest without God. You don't have to. We've been given free will to do with our power what we want. So it's a choice that you make. I discovered in my life that after a lot of research and reading, and also the Ringing Cedars book go into it, we've been deeply conditioned as humanity for the last 10,000 years out of our power, out of connection with our Creator, out of connection with true happiness and what actually fulfills us. So our personalities don't really know, and the society that we live in doesn't really know. It will have us running around circles searching for something we'll never find. So I'm not interested in creating by myself anymore. I want to create with my Creator, and I want to know true happiness and joy, and the wonderfulness that is co-creating, you know. That's what we're here to do. We're here to co-create with God. We're here to co-create with the land. We're here to co-create with our beloved and with our communities. It's just way more fun than it is to just do your own thing. So the three pillars that anyone who either manifests or co-create needs to engage in order to bring their thoughts into reality are, in my experience, is the first level is obviously thought. So you have an intention, you have a thought, and you have a goal of something that you want to have, something that you want to experience, something you want to be. And then if that thing isn't in your life, there's most likely something blocking it inside of you. Either you have deep-seated beliefs, emotional blocks around receiving that thing and having it in your reality. So you have to go in there and you have to rewire your system, release those beliefs, release those emotional blockages, so that when you have the thought, let's say, I want to meet my beloved, that thought fills you with joy and happiness, enthusiasm and excitement. If it doesn't, something's blocking you from feeling that, because when you have a thought and an intention, it's supposed to come with a feeling, and that feeling will propel you to take action, which is the third pillar. So in the third pillar, you take action. Most likely, if you don't have what you want, that action will be uncomfortable. It's what I like to call uncomfortable action. It will stretch you. It's outside of your comfort zone. It will make you grow and become a different person than you are now. It will stretch you. The inner work that you did in step 2 should help you with that. Now, I see a lot of talk these days online, because it's very fashionable to disagree with well-established facts, and people are fighting. Is it important to have an intention or a goal, or is it just about healing and unblocking? And if you just clear your subconscious mind, everything you ever wanted comes to you. Or maybe it's just about taking action, and all those other two steps are just woo-woo, and they're not real, and people who achieve things just take action. Or some people just dream and they never go past dreaming and having visions. They just sit there. And actually, it's about engaging all three. And it's important, especially with healing, because like I said, there's 10,000 years of conditioning in us, in our DNA, in our ancestry, in our belief systems. So you could be healing and uncovering new limiting beliefs for the rest of your life. It's important that you focus your healing towards the things that you want to experience or have or be. And then that you take action on those things. And like I said, it's super important also for me at this point, to co-create with my creator, because I know that I don't know that well what brings me happiness. So I always check if I have an idea that I want to create. I check it with the creator and I say, this is something I want to do. Do you have ideas? I workshop them, and then I take action. I do the clearing and the cleaning out, and then I take action. And I wanted to also say that I was someone who for a long time stayed in step 1. And step 2, actually. I dreamed and I visioned and I healed and healed and healed, but I actually didn't go towards the uncomfortable action. And that personally, for me, was the thing that was stopping me from actually realizing my dreams. I hoped that I could just I didn't want to be challenged. That's the thing. We've been conditioned to be comfortable. And I wanted to have what I wanted to have, but stay comfortable. And that is just not possible. And so for example, in order to meet my beloved, so we met online, we started talking. I needed to take a flight to a country I've never been to meet someone I've never met. That is uncomfortable. Then when he came back to eventually stay with me in Finland, and we decided that we want to make a go out of this, then if we were going to live here, I didn't have a license. So at 40 plus, I had to go and get a license, and that was uncomfortable. It took me 3 times. On the 3rd time I passed, but it was uncomfortable to learn how to drive. It was uncomfortable to fail my test, but I didn't give up. And it was also uncomfortable to move to a country where I don't speak the language, and to move to a place where there is no running water, there's no electricity. And yeah, none of it was comfortable, but it was worth it. I had, in 1 year and a half, my life had transformed completely. And yes, I had visioned and healed all those times, but it was when I started taking the action and going for it that my life really transformed. So I hope that inspires you to not only that you can create, you have been given the power to create whatever you want, but also to inspire that you don't have to do it alone. Our Creator loves to create with us. It's His design that we're happy and joyful and free, and that you can have a blissful, fulfilling, adventurous life. You don't have to stay stuck for the rest of your life. You are powerful. And the last thing I wanted to share, something that I uncovered when I was doing my latest unblocking and healing on creating a new life. We're going for another creation here on our kin's domain. And I discovered that I had beliefs. So if you have these three beliefs, then nothing you do in spite of your whatever you do, manifestation, co-creation, it won't work for you. So I had the core belief, I'm powerless. And then after that, there were two beliefs that says, my thoughts, feelings, and actions have no effect on my life. And they have no effect on the reality that I live in. So if you have those beliefs in your subconscious mind, nothing's gonna move. So how it manifested or showed up in my life is, in the past, all my good would come through other people, or especially money. So I would have to either work for a company, or the money would come through a spouse, or it would come through a family, or it would come through government, but it would not come through my own business. It did in certain ways, but not fully. And there were other things that for me, it took this long to create my dream life because I had those limiting beliefs. And we are creators. So if we're putting out that what we think and say and feel makes no difference to anyone or anything, that is what life has to give back. And if we're at the same time putting out the whatever we're dreaming and intending, then there's mixed messaging, and life has to figure out strange ways to getting us what we want. And that's why probably what you're putting out there is not coming back to you the way that you intended to. So here was my little ramble on manifestation, co-creation, how we in our family here create with our creator. And if you're interested in learning more, please visit us on our website, thebeloveds.net. My beloved is doing a group for people teaching how to co-create with our Father, and I also work with people to do the healing and clearing that is needed in order for us to step into our full power as creators, co-creators. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in my next video.